Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We are just leaving Charlie's Pasture in Port Aransas, Texas. There's the ferry entrance on the right. Never saw a golf cart hooked up to a pickup truck like that before, hauling a fifth wheeler. Huh. That must take some skill. Ma'am, you could put down the snack and stay in your own lane. That would be great. I mean, I realize the ride from the hotel to the ferry is 3 or 4 minutes, and you can't have a snack, go without a snack that long, but I need to work on my sarcasm. I'm really slipping. Wacky Willie's Wash House. Wacky Willie's Wash House. Lucky Larry's Laundromat. San Juan Restaurant. A lot of you people go absolutely crazy for that place. I happen to think it's average. That's just me. Maybe you guys associate it with better memories, or I rate it on its food. Do I go there about once a month? Yup. Am I hoping they don't see this video? Yup. Lots of golf cart rentals. Yeah, a woman who lives here was driving a golf cart on the beach, and she got hit by a drunk driver driving a pickup who also lived here. And she passed away. Horrible. They've been doing little updates on KRIS TV6. We're going to make a left here and go through the little downtown area of Port Aransas, where there's a lot of restaurants. We got a flashing yellow, which is as good as a green in my world. Sir, you're a good 3 inches past your limit there. Make room. Island Candy. Spanky's Liquor. Destination Tourist Shop. Hermit crabs, they're free. Don't buy hermit crabs, guys. They're just gonna die. We find them at Rockport Beach and then just let them go back to being hermit crabs. Well, we used to do that when I would take the boys right by the pier. We'd always collect hermit crabs. I find the word facial a funny term. There's a place there offering facials. Volunteer Fire Department, American Bank, Crawford Companies, Allister Square Inn. I stayed there once. When I had the boys, I would always take the 3 oldest boys on trips, and it occurred to me that I would probably have more fun if I took them one at a time, because then I didn't spend my time being a referee. So I let them each pick a spot, and the second oldest picked Port Aransas, and we came here and did stuff that he wanted to do and stayed at that hotel, because that's the hotel he picked. And we had a good time. Played video games over at Pave Pizzeria. When the oldest one picked his, there's a sip yard and ice cream. Deserted Island, get it? Deserted Island ice cream. The oldest one picked Houston, and we went to a Phillies Astro game, and we it was bring your dog to the park. I think they called it Bark in the Park. And the keyboard player, the guy that plays da 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 da, he kept playing a doorbell, and you'd hear, 200 dogs going crazy because the doorbell was going off. I kind of liked it, but the stadium was almost empty. And that was, when did the Astros win their first World Series? Like 2017, 2018? That was probably about 5 years before that. And the stadium was empty. And we stayed diagonal across the street from Minute Maid Park. There was a baseball-themed, really nice hotel, actually. And the Phillies actually stayed there. We got to see the Phillies in some of the restaurants. And they had a big lobby and 2 or 3 restaurants there. It was a good time. We also went to where'd we go? We went to Dick's Last Resort. And we went to the Houston Aquarium, I believe, which had a white lion in it. Is it an aquarium or a zoo? It wasn't much of an aquarium, and it wasn't much of a zoo, and I don't remember. But I think it was the Houston Aquarium. The Texas State Aquarium was so much better, the one in Corpus. So, gate's open. Let's go look at the new housing that they built. There was a beautiful, pristine sand dune here. And Pave paradise to put up a parking lot. There's a house there. This particular little valley where these sand dunes were, it just reminded me of Hawaii. I don't know why, just the look. And this is where they put in the housing for the university across the street. Dormitories, I think these are. And I know you need dormitories, but they ain't making no more sand dunes, And I thought I'm dumb. I think the dunes are protected. We got a little wave from the construction worker. But apparently they're not. If you have enough money and motivation, you can do anything. You don't have a stop sign. I don't know why you're stopping. You don't even have a stop sign. They do have some nice irrigation set up there during the drought. Well water in use. Well, that's good. I didn't know they had a aquifer here. They did leave the gun mounts undisturbed as far as I know, and I think I mentioned last time we drove through here. They need some better steps or a better trail to go up to the gunneries that are up there, the displays. And here's the main entrance to the University of Texas Marine Science Institute. And I'm kind of surprised the Marine Science Institute would be involved in destroying a sand dune. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. We'll make a left here. I always like to start here because if it's not drivable here, the rest of the beach ain't going to be drivable. And this is usually drivable even under bad conditions. I think my friend Lisa maybe asked me if that tent setup was still here on the right, and we'll find out in a second. It is gone. It is gone. Someone had a little tent set up right there for quite a while. And I guess they moved on, or they were told to move on. No ship's coming. Right over there is St. Joe's Island. St. Joseph's Island. St. Joe's, San Joseph. I'm sorry, San Jose. St. Joe's or San Jose. My English to Spanish conversion app that I keep in my brain wasn't working that well. We have to be careful with this joke. Why does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella? Why does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella? For drizzle. For drizzle. I did not think it was that windy. Hi, Wendy. I did not think it was that windy, but look at that surf. Wow. It's a surprise, surprise, surprise. Shazam. Yeah, that's some rough surf, man. It's currently the Gulf of America. Here's some birds. We got some terns and some laughing gulls. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I think we're going to take a cruise up the beach, guys. Well, lots of potholes. The sand feels like it's rained here recently, and I don't remember us getting any rain recently. I guess we'll find out as we go down a little further. Yeah, the road's pretty rough today. Kind of getting bounced around a little bit bounced around. I know what you're saying, Dennis. How do you make a witch itch? How do you make a witch itch? That's an easy one. You take away the W. You take away the W. Oh. Hey guys, thanks for riding along today. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.